What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today is a debut on the channel for Ori and the Blind Forest, requested by Yukio on Patreon. This is I guess it's an orchestral live performance from the channel WDR Classic. It says Funk House Orchestra, I think, and yeah, I don't know. The song title that was written just says menu theme, but then this video is like a 9-minute live performance, so I'm not entirely sure if what's going on here. But I've never heard of Ori and the Blind Forest, and here we go. I guess we're just going straight into a orchestral piece. No idea what the original sounds like or anything. Let's just listen to some VGM. Let's go. I noticed they have one of those little like wind making sheets. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but I've seen it before. Do you like piano? Ooh. Okay. This would be some menu theme if it's indeed a menu theme. So many people. Just watching. I can hear the wind thing going on in the back. Choir's super strong. Like, I'm sure you can feel it. If you were there, you would physically feel it. dissonance. Lots of it. Whoa. It's really nice how they have these different sections of choir. All the men have dropped out. So angelic. And there they are. This conductor is... Did I just hear the game tab? Piano solo. Dang, dude. It's almost scary how good these people are at what they do. You know what I mean? Like, it's beautiful, but it's like it sounds kind of frightening. In a good way. Oh, I thought they were clapping. Whoa. They're making a noise with their palms. I've never seen that before. Never, ever, ever. We are just going through all the moods right now. Piano seems to be the most constant instrument that's played throughout so far. Little flute solo. I wonder what that means. I've always tried to see what conductors do, but you know, they have their own language, but I wonder what this kind of circular motion means. Right on time. This is so impressive. Like, every time I watch these types of live performances, you never hear like a mistake. Just hours and hours of practice. You gotta love when the conductor themselves applaud. Like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, we did that, actually. Alright. So this was Ori and the Blind Forest. The request says menu theme. But the video just says soundtrack. and then a bunch of names. I see Benjamin Noose, which maybe is the conductor or maybe the original composer. I'm not sure. It's it's funny how whenever I see this kind of stuff like video game music as orchestral live arrangements, how it always works. Like VGM and this style of production always seems to work regardless of the game or not. It's just kind of showing that like the music from these games are just as important and sound amazing on their own, or even in a different context. Some people may prefer it this way than how it's originally in the game, that type of thing. But it's like you can just enjoy it in almost any capacity. But it always, I've never seen it not, but I've always seen it translate so well into like a classical score, or not a classical score. What's the? I guess just like an orchestral arrangement to show like all these little individual layers or add their own thing, and it just becomes this whole different entity that's, like I said, kind of frightening. And by frightening, I mean the sheer kind of talent that's going on. It's like overwhelming. I guess that's the better word. It's a lot to take in, and just like, whoa, dude. You know, how is this possible that so many? You know, how many? I was trying to count. I'm just making a rough estimate that there's probably like 40 to 50 people here. Like that's a lot. That's a lot of people, right? A lot of people with their own lives and their own jobs and families, and they're all coming together to these and performing, and they've been doing it their whole lives, each individually, and they're all together doing it as one. It's intimidating stuff. So I'm not sure where this takes place or where the game takes place, but based on this orchestra and some of these names, I'm guessing this is maybe in Germany. So maybe the game has a bit of like German origins or developed over there or something like that. So I was curious about that. There's so many people. And that's not even the biggest that I've seen, but that's still a huge amount of people. One thing I really liked about this, despite me not having any idea what's going on, is the use of different choirs. I said that earlier with when it was just the women and then the men and then combined. I really like that kind of dynamic, so you can hear the soft angelic, you know, vocal airwaves, and then the kind of boisterous, you know, male choir too to accompany it. It's pretty nice. Although I was thinking to myself, like, this is main theme or menu theme. Like how? You know, it's not. This is like a 9-minute arrangement, so it's. Did they just take the idea of the theme and then just expand it into their own song, or is it really that long? And so, which made me think, is this more like something you hear at the end, you know, credits are rolling or something, and then you can hear a song for a very long time? Because I can't really imagine something that long or even as complex, kind of at the start or in the middle of the game. It's possible, but the way the song moves is, you know, which is more in line with a classical piece where it was this mood, now it's over here, now it's over here, now it's scary, now it's triumphant, now it's sad, and now it's just a solo, and you know, so it was written that way as opposed to just kind of a traditional song structure, which maybe when I don't know. There was a lot of confusion here. I also don't know what the game is about. The blind forest, that could be a number of things. Who is Ori? I did hear the name. I'm pretty sure I heard Ori in there. This reminds me a little bit of when I did, what was it? The developers actually came to me. They were, I can't remember their name, but whoever did a Plague Tale Requiem, they sent me like a concert, like an orchestral concert of their soundtrack, and it was like 40 minutes. I did that here, and that was really cool. And I pretty much said the same thing here, or I'm going to say the same thing here, where hearing the music for the first time as an orchestral arrangement is it's interesting, right? Because I have no idea already, but then adding that extra layer of, well, at least I get to kind of enjoy it this nice, you know, classical way. It kind of adds like more questions as to, there's no way I can guess context or anything of that sort. To me, it just sounds like when I have these videos. To me, it just feels like someone's like sharing a concert, just like a music video with me. So I'm just watching like a live performance for entertainment type of thing. And not to say that there's no significant meaning or anything. It's just, I don't know what that is. So the most I can do is just kind of, look at the instruments and see people. I love watching performers, so I like to look at their faces, and I do all that. And the conductor in this one was really feeling it. He was doing all these motions that I'm sure mean something. I know conductors are metronomes, right? Like that they're keeping time, but I've always been fascinated by what they're actually doing. Anywho, another side note is that this is my only request for Ori and the Blind Forest. So I don't know if this is like an obscure game, if there's just not a lot of music in it, or if it's just not had the community find me yet. There is another Ori title that I have, but I'm not sure if it's related. But this is the only Blind Forest one I have. So really cool. Let me know actually where it plays. And if this is part of like maybe a bigger concert. I doubt they just did this performance for one song. I'm assuming they probably did the whole soundtrack or something. And what sparked that? What made this happen? Maybe it's more popular than I thought. I figure games that do this kind of stuff have like the budget to do it. So who knows? Anyways, thank you, Yukio, for the request. Thanks to you for watching, and thanks to everyone that you see here. Let me know more about Ori and the Blind Forest. And that's it. So until next time, everybody, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. Good song, cool piece. I like watching live musicians. Take it easy. Have a good night.